Good morning, Glenn.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. I felt like under the circumstances, I'd just come right into it today. I wasn't sure what would be appropriate to start the show out with, but when these bastards try to take out our president, then I
Yeah,
then I take that personal. I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, like 2 or 3 days ago, Biden says it's time that we put Trump in the bullseye. Yeah, he said that because I was watching something last night where he did say that.
yeah.
So go ahead.
It
I'm sorry.
it's politically motivated. I said that from the start as soon as I heard it.
Yeah, it really is. I didn't know exactly how to lead into the show today, and we're going to try to do this as normal as possible. But the one thing I couldn't possibly do is come on here and ignore the obvious.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I can't do that. Literally, all of our lives were just about shattered last night, and all of our freedoms were nearly taken away. Now, I don't know if this was a white hat operation or a black hat operation. We don't know. But at the end, let's look at the results of this. Okay. Our leader's okay. And now everybody and their brother knows who the bad guys are. I think this is full blown exposure at this point.
I agree with you,
And
100%.
yeah, I mean, everything's turning the right way. And this actually couldn't have worked out better. I know that sounds so horrible.
No, I said the same thing to Joy. I said this is probably a good thing. Hate to say it like that, but
Yeah, I mean, this has been an operation along the way. I've been talking about this, and people are kind of on the fence about that, but I think people really are starting to understand that there is something going on that we don't know. And I think you're seeing it. I think you're seeing good versus evil, and I think it's easy to spot now. I don't think there's anybody that has any doubt that isn't totally brainwashed. So I'm going to try to keep this show upbeat today, even with that, because of the end result. The end result is where we're at because of this. If we're trying to take emotion out of it, where we sit today is the most powerful stance that we've ever been in on this side, on the good side. That's what I want to say with it. I even made another political ad, and I'm going to get to the comments in a minute, and I'm going to play it. I wouldn't have been able to play this obviously had
hey,
let me
Mark,
yeah.
real quick, I just want to mention Joy's got a family member that's ill, that's out of town, so she's going to be gone for a couple of weeks.
I'm sorry to hear that, Glenn. I really am. Um, at least Joy's okay and everything's good.
Yeah, she is.
Uh, yeah, I mean this is something I'm still trying to process this, you know, and we can't ignore it. But let's go into the comments. We're gonna have a regular show today. Trust me. I just didn't have an intro today because I just didn't feel like any of them were the right ones. But I am gonna kind of loosen up here in a minute. Now let's get to this. Sky Warrior, welcome, sir. Keep digging for gold, man. It's in there. When you've got blood on your face and your fist in the air, and you're defiant, and you're giving everybody hope, that is going to be the fifth president on Mount Rushmore. I'm sorry, that particular shot. There it is, Mount Rushmore. I definitely say that should be done. Let's just say, yeah. Oh hell yeah, Sky Warrior, welcome, brother. Yeah, craziness begins. It's been going on for a long time now. Harry, Harry had a bad day in the yard sales. Um, yeah, and I'm sorry about that. It's called the progressive movement, and they will be more ruthless as we get. Well, actually, the worst thing that could have happened to them happened last night. Because now, whenever these demons talk about this, they better be really careful what they say. And you're going to see that going forward. A lot of them are going to get canceled for some of the things they're going to say. You watch. Just watch. Yeah. Yes, sir. So, in lieu of all this and where we actually stand, taking all the emotion out of the whole thing, we stand as strong as we ever have. Ever. And so, with that, I am going to play this political statement that I made. I made this about 3 days ago. So, let's go ahead and play it. Of course, I'm slow as always, but that's normal around here. Okay. Wait a minute. Whoops. Be running her mouth as soon as she gets on the air. She better watch out. They're about to get canceled. You watch. How would you know though? I would never ever watch that. I just can't see anybody watching that filth. Harry, I get you. You're right though. He's daggone right. Now watch this. Let's bring a little levity into this and some hope. Now, before I go any farther, now if you'll notice all throughout history, let's go Kennedy. He brought hope. Boom, they shot him.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King brought hope. Lots of it. They shot him. Bobby Kennedy, they brought hope. They shot him.
Yeah.
Trump, they shot him. Reagan, they shot him. None of those were bad guys. They don't shoot the bad guys.
Yeah.
You don't see that.
What does that tell you?
It tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Epic failures on the Secret Service last night. And, you know, our so-called leaders now were doing everything they could to take Secret Service away from our president. And because they wanted to be able to pull this off. Now, if that sounds over the top, I'm sorry, but that's how I feel about it. I think they've proven themselves. They're not afraid to take anybody out. But anyway, let's play this. I think it's actually got some humor to it, but it's here. Are you ready for this, Glenn?
Yeah. Shoot.
Wow. Let me. Can you see this?
Oh yeah.
It's blowing hard. Oh Lord. Oh, it's a ghost.
So help me God.
And he did. Angels, man. Those professional snipers don't miss, man. At least they never have. Not from a historical sense. Have you ever seen one miss?
No.
They don't miss. They did. In the most dramatic way. Yeah, you can. There's so much I want to say that I can't put into. I don't have the vocabulary to really come up and say what I really think is going on here because it's so crazy, probably so true that I must be getting close to the truth in my own mind. I know exactly what I feel is going on, and I believe you do too.
Yeah, I do.
And let's get with it. I hope you're right, but I doubt very much. ABC is about. Yeah, but see, they're not going to make it, Harry. They aren't going to make it this time. They have lost. They have lost. Oh, Roman, hey, how you doing, sir? I'm a little off today, and things are kind of got dramatic. I'm a little off. I even debated about doing the show. I'm like, no, I'm doing this. What are you talking about? I was talking to myself there. I'm like, of course I'm doing it. I've got a lot to say about it. Oh, this was either a white hat operation or a black hat operation. I'll let you all do with that what you want and use your own discernment. But how could this have worked out any better for the good side? I don't see how it could have. Now, you
Well,
can do anything with that opinion you want. What'd you say, Glenn? I'm sorry.
I was just saying it's not going to slow Trump down.
I think it put him on Mount Rushmore because he's our leader. He's our current commander in chief, and it's about high time that at least in the optics that he gets full Secret Service protection. They've been trying to pull it away from it and not let him have it.
Yeah.
And then all this time, you've got the guy that's in there, the resident, sends his DOJ after Trump, tried to arrest him. They tried to impeach him. They tried to do everything, and nobody still's figured out anything that he's done wrong. And now this, and then Biden's, when he was talking about this, he says, "Oh, there's no room for this. I'm glad Donald is all right." Really?
Yeah.
When did you call him Donald last, you piece of shit? Well, let's just be clear. That's not the real Biden. The real Biden's in Arlington.
Yeah.
And wrinkled flag and all. That's all I can say on here, folks. If you don't believe that, I can't help you. Everything you've been told on the so-called media is a lie. They're already trying to say this was, and they may be right about this, but they're trying to say this was staged. Well, if it was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was staged all right.
Well, yeah, it was staged one way or the other. Roman, this was a shot again. Every one of us were standing on that podium last night and almost got hit in the head. Okay. Whether it really happened or whether it didn't. I know I can't really say it. I don't have the vocabulary to say exactly what I want to say here. There we go. Appreciate you being here, Roman. This is something that every person on this round world, flat world, I don't know what whatever they tell you, it's going to be the opposite anyway. So let's just assume we're up floating around in space, okay? Because otherwise they're going to call you nuts. I'm going to list some stuff and be listening. Harry, that's great, man. I'm glad you're here. I fully appreciate your support. I love watching your stuff. And things are going to get so much better. Very much better. The financial system's going to just completely go our way. Everything's going to be so good. That's why you're seeing such a fight. Because we've already won. I mean, we're under martial law since 2016. I think this probably actuated it in some other phase of it. And I would look for something to go down in communications soon. There could be up to 10 days of no internet. If what we have heard is true. Let's hope not. But if it is, don't get scared. Media is not worth even discussing. They're full of they're propaganda. They're not for the people. They are for themselves and the propaganda that they're spreading. But yeah, you're right. I really didn't know how to handle this show today. Because you really rely on humor a lot. And I really wanted to talk about storage units today because I did buy 3 of them this week and got another one for free.
Oh, so you got 4?
I got 4, and I'm doing a special video. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to talk about that for a minute. Of course, we're going to get back into this, but I've got to get something out positive, So tomorrow night's my regular video night, Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've got a video coming out that I normally have scheduled, but I've got brand new content coming out, and I'm putting out a special bonus video Wednesday, which would be the 17th. Tomorrow's the 15th. I'm going to have 2 videos this week. Wednesday's going to be brand new, 4 lockers, one video. They were pretty much all small. I got the one that we profiled last week.
Oh, cool.
And I'll show a picture of it when we go into storage auctions at 12:30, because we're still going to do what we're going to do. But what I'm afraid of is, a lot of people in the community here, they're great people, but a lot of them are afraid to talk about all this, and they probably won't, or maybe some of them will. I think Todd and them will talk about it a little bit, but a lot of people ignore this kind of thing. And to me, that's unbelievable, man. How could you ignore it? How could you? Hey, Lisa. Hey, I'm glad you swung in. Coffee and all. Yes, ma'am. I got some coffee too. I was watching Dan Bongino this morning on Rumble. You really get good stuff on Rumble. He was with the Secret Service. He said that was a total failure. You got a rooftop that wasn't even guarded. You had people in the crowd hollering at the police. There's a guy up there on the roof. And so people in the crowd noticed it before the police.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. And then come to find out the leader of the CIA or the Secret Service is a woman. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but she was hired from somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. It was like Home Depot, or I don't remember the exact place. But her tactical planning is kind of online with that, isn't it? If she was responsible for this and protecting this, somebody needs to step down. Let's just put it that way. And I think this is going to be a way that there is going to be a cleansing of this whole system. And I believe it could happen now, because very soon there's going to, if the system goes down for 10 days or whatever it is, then you'll know why. Don't be afraid, because it's a white hat operation. That's the best thing I can say this morning. And yeah, it's going to be hard for me to stay on point today. But I feel like if I don't, I'm really, everything else I say that it's not related to this really doesn't mean much. It does when everything's fine. Yeah, it means a lot, because that's what we do. But how could you just whistle past this one? I'm sorry. I didn't whistle past. I was a kid when I watched Kennedy get shot on the TV, black and white, oval screen.
Yeah.
13-inch. I'm sitting on the carpet in front of it, and this was my remembrance. And here we go again. I mean, this has been happening all through our history. Anybody that's come up for the betterment of the people, and Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, Donald Trump, and I know I'm missing others, but those stand out. And everybody ought to be mad. I don't care what aisle of the side of the aisle you're on. Really, there's only one aisle in Washington right now. I don't know if anybody knows it, but it's called the Washington establishment. There's only one, and that's going to change. Things are going to change. I would be willing to bet more than 95% of the people in government now are not going to be there in a year. Yeah, I said it. That's what I think. You better believe it. This is bad, man. But this is good. People had to see this. The level that they'll stoop to push their agenda. Climate change. Let's not even go there. We all know what they're doing, okay? I can tell you, Mark, people forget how this country was built and how many freedoms, fortunately, people have in this country compared to the rest of the world, and we need to protect it. And that is exactly what we need to do. And you're right. And that's what's going on right now. It's the Constitution that's saving this country. And that's why they wanted to destroy it. And right now, there's only one person that we can't do this without. Only one that we can't do this without. Well, that's God. But his right-hand man in this, which I believe was, if this was a real event, then he was protected by a higher power. If it was a fake event, then it worked. Everything worked out, whether it's good or bad. So take that for what it is. You're seeing a miracle here of sorts. Passion Stacking GWAC, welcome. Today we're kind of off a little bit, if you probably already heard, because of what happened yesterday. So we're going to try to get into storage auctions today. It's just going to be tough. And I really had a good day set up for, before all this. I had a good, funny show set up, and it's just not I don't know. I'll still might want to laugh once or twice. I laugh every day. I don't care what happens. Everything that ever bad has ever happened in my life, I've always found something to laugh about at least once in that day. And that's a fact. So we're going to do what we can here. And I appreciate you swinging in. Yeah, we've got to, yes. So welcome. And let's see. Remember, I used to come here a long while back. Yeah, we're in our third year now of doing this live stream, and neither Glenn nor myself have ever missed a show. And I'm proud of that. And very, very proud of that, and happy that we've each had the ability to be here every week without missing. So, yeah, we're in our third year. I was planning on laughing a lot today, and I'm going to show you. I made a laugh track. I'm going to show you guys anyway because we need to laugh. I'm sorry, but we got to be able to laugh because we got to move forward with being positive and feeling like everything's going to be okay. I'm telling you, everything is going to be okay. Everything, including everybody's finances in the next. It's just going to go. Everybody. That will come. That's already starting to come. You're seeing the love pouring out now. You're going to see it. The evil ones are going to be saying the wrong things now. They're going to say something totally inappropriate, and then they're going to be canceled out. You watch, a lot of these people are going to cancel themselves out. Yeah. So anyway, let's see. I've got a funny little thing that I wanted to do today. Let me take this comment down. I'm sorry, but I'm a little bit off today, as you can understand, because this has been my life the last 7 or 8 years following this whole storm. And boy, this was quite the event. But let's laugh a little bit. I made a little laugh track of Glenn and I, which you noticed our thumbnails to come in here today was from that. How ironic that I wanted this to be the laughing show. So here we go. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Let's just see what was going to happen. It goes on and on, but I didn't want to bore you guys. It goes on for like a minute, man. Our new little laugh track there. I just thought everybody get a kick out of that. It makes me laugh just sitting there watching it. Hey, yeah, so I did get that locker that we profiled here last week. I'm not going to make any comments about it because it's coming out Wednesday this week. I have a bonus video. It's going to have 4 lockers. It's going to be Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow, my regular long video day, I have a, what is tomorrow's video about? Oh, wow, it was a good one.
Did you get all 4 at the same location?
Got 2 of them at one location. I went to pick up the one locker, and the lady gave me another locker if I took what I wanted and threw away the rest in her dumpster. And I agreed to that because there wasn't that much. That's about all I could say.
Okay.
I got that one we profiled, and then a little Dine and Dasher. Well, they're all Dine and Dashers, kind of. They're all one. That's so I put them all on one video, and that's coming out Monday at 7, tomorrow at 7, and Wednesday at 7 p.m. The Wednesday being the brand new content. It's us. Here's a message from Donald Trump. I'm on his list. Fear not. It is more important than ever that we stand united. I don't know if that's going to show up, but that's what it says. And here's what he said this morning. This is a message from Donald Trump. I want to thank the United States Secret Service. Let me continue. And all of law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately something was wrong in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America, 45th President of the United States. Fight, fight, fight after getting shot. That's who I want. God save this man.
Yeah, I believe that.
There's no doubt. So let's do what we said we were going to do. Let me get in through the comments here. Oh, good. Yeah, sorry I can't stay. Not enough viewers. Okay, well, we got 5. 7, you make 8. It's okay, man. As long as there's 2 of us, I'll keep coming. As long as Glenn keeps coming, I'm going to keep coming.
We'll just sit here and chat with each other.
I'll sit here and talk to Glenn for an hour and a half every Sunday if I have to. And if anybody wants to come by and see what we're doing and what we're making, what videos we're putting out, what concerns us about what's going on in the country. Some people don't want to know. They want to live, I'm not saying anybody here, but there is some people that just want to live in a bubble.
Yeah, I hear you.
They wait for propaganda downloads every day to know what to think and to say. Well, that's the problem. But anyway, Craig, yeah. I forgot what we were. Here we go, 100%. Yeah. Glenn Roman, passion stacking. Yes, we like stacking passion. That's what she said. Wait a minute. That reminds me, Craig, since that's what she said, then let's do this. Let's go along. This
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, sat down beside her, said, "What's in the bowl, bitch?"
What's in the bowl? See, I told you can laugh every day, man. It's right. What's in the bowl, man? Oh, wow! It's 12:30, guys. you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna show you guys one of the lockers I bought, which I got 3 and a freebie. And the freebie, I'm going to tell you, I can tell you one thing. I'll just go ahead and say, out of the freebie, I've already sold one item for $25 off, and we've already sold it. Okay, and there's another item in there that's going to sell for twice that much. That's all. I'm not saying too much, but there's 4 lockers, so I guess it's still good. So we're going to go into that. Depends on the type of bowl. Well, what's the bowl? What's in it? We got to figure that out. We got to figure it out. What was in the? Oh wait a minute. It was sat on a tub to eat or curds and whey. Does anybody know what freaking curds are? And what is whey? If anybody knows what curds and whey is, can you put it in the comments? Because I really don't know. It sounds gross. If you really want to know the truth. Cottage cheese. Oh, okay. She was sitting up there eating some cottage cheese. Oh my God, is that what it is, Craig? Oh, okay. Let's see. We got it. It's like, well, like with Jack and Jill. You remember them? Jack and Jill, Little Miss Muffet, all of them were going up hills. You know. On that same day, Jack and Jill went up the hill. Each one of them had $1.25 in their pocket. Well, Jill came down with $2.50. I think her name was Jill Biden. Okay, what we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to present, share screen. Okay, we can do it now because I'm on a different browser. Opera wouldn't work. Something wrong with it. Okay, here's the locker right here, Glenn, that I got that we profiled last week. Remember? 7 clean boxes, little shoe rack, big chair, pair end tables, and a box, and something a little bit back there possible. So that, and I had to put a $200 deposit on it for this little unit. And I think, well, you saw what I paid for it.
Yeah.
$90. I thought that was a good price for this, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because you're looking at, you got 7 boxes here, all clean. And I could tell the top one was marked. So I figured that's just barely over between $10 and $12 or $10 to $13 a box, right? And then you've got pair end tables and a big chair there, so that's more money down there, right? So anyway, I just wanted to show you I did get that, and I can show you. I'll just let you. I wonder about the rest of them. That's coming out Wednesday, no big deal, but let's see if we can get lucky here. Find another one. Oh, by the way, if anybody in the chat, we're still going to do what we're going to do today. I've said enough. We know what's going on, and I'll have other things to say later. And I hope everybody else does too. You can speak freely here as long as you say what's allowed to be on YouTube, which is an open thing because sometimes you can say things and some people feel like they get you anyway. But I don't know about that.
Yeah, Joy had posted something about what happened on Facebook, and they took it down.
Really? So much for freedom of speech. Well, I've told you guys, the only reason I'm on Facebook is to sell on Marketplace. I'm not really on there for any of this bullshit, you know. And there's family, you know, friends and family I've got, you know, that I do talk to on there. I'm just using it as a form of communication and a form, just in a way to sell some of the stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But the whole premise, they've interfered in elections, and they're really not doing mankind any help here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to look real quick here and see what's available now. See, I will not go to Lighthouse because I told you one time they don't have any managers on on site. Took me 11 days to get my daggone money back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I put 100 miles. I meant to go 5 miles. Okay, that's what I did. Now this is in 4 days. I want to see what. I don't really want this one yet. I could tell, unless it's showing some really vintage. See, I don't like these big mattresses unless there's antiques surrounding them. Ooh, there's possible leather though. Yeah. Dude, that's a nice old chair. I'm kind of going to take a little break on buying unless they're bangers for about a week because I need to get all this other stuff shipped out of here. We've been selling the hell out of things. So let's look for you, Glenn.
Okay.
9308 is if anybody in the I know there's going to be somebody, but 3308 and we'll go 25 miles. And here we go. Daryl's. Oh, let's take these non-lean. Let's take that out of there. All right. It's still there and it sells in 1 day. Not too bad for $60.
No.
Now these ooh. Wow. What is that? These that's like a couple of rolling chairs. There's about $80 sitting right there. Let's see if there's a better picture. That looks like a big garbage can. That's what that is. It's a big garbage can. It just looks like stuff.
Yeah, $60. That's not bad.
This is a general little unit. I mean, I wouldn't. There's case might have something in there that's worth some money. I know these rolling chairs here, those office chairs. Yeah, I mean, some of them are really good. I can't really tell what kind of shape they're, but everything that I can see on them looks good. There's a what is that? Speaker, totes, lamps, air conditioner, shelving, pot, trash cans, and well, if there's an air conditioner in there, that's automatic money because for obvious. Yeah. So let's see. Probably it's one you could pass on there, no doubt, but unless you found something hiding in there. But the thing is, if you can find something hiding in there, everybody can find something hiding in there. But every now and then, if you can really catch a really subtle clue, and it maybe if it's something you've got a little more knowledge about over and above the average person out there that might be looking at it, you can gain a tactical advantage. Knowledge is as good as money, man. That's right. Kind of like Harry Humstone, man. He I know he's probably listening. He's got knowledge and he knows what to look for when he walks up into a yard sale. He can spot crap all the way from the street. And that's a good. I mean, he can spot an item he wants from the street, and he can spot crap from the street. And that's what you want. You want to be. Knowledge is the best thing you can have about any of this stuff.
Yeah,
and
experience.
I gotta say, after buying these for 13, I'm in year 14 now. What I plan on being a 30-year career. You know, that's starting a 30-year career after you retire. That's not done every day. But I was able to retire young enough that I can pull it off. God willing, maybe he'll take a bullet for me. You know. Oh God. Anyway, I'm not focused today. I'm a little bit off. I'm thinking about other shit. But let's look at this. Look at all these DVDs. People get 50 cents to $1 a piece for those easily. You know, they're not super. But when you see all these wires up here, I wonder if there's any video games. Can't really tell. Well, you want to look when you look and you think you're looking at DVDs, look in close and see if you see video games instead, because that's better.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely better. And then here's a nice little TV. Doesn't look like it's been in there very long though, but it's sitting on this trunk or this something's in there possibly that could be worth nice money. It's a hard case, or is that a soft case? I don't know. It's just those things intrigue me, man. Fans all over the place. I like drawers like this to go through. Oh, so yeah, that's one. All right, let's look at another. Let's see. Let's find a nice little. Oh, wait a minute. It's 280. Oh, we gotta look at this. Glenn's like, oh Lord, Mark, it's already 5. Well, yeah, but it says Skillsoft flat screen TV, grandfather clock, cabinets, dresser, totes, boxes, toys, computer monitor, toolbox, scale, Christmas tree stand, rug, filing cabinet. Look at all the boxes in here. So we got to try to figure out what might be in them boxes based on what everything else we can see. But they're seeing more than I can see right now, so there must be other pictures. Okay, what's in here? Holiday ornaments. Okay, that tub right there might take flight if I bought it. If I wasn't liking what I was seeing, not necessarily, but I'm not gonna mess around today. That's my thought. I love these totes. That says TAPE something. Well, so far nothing's standing out other than the. Well, let's look. What is this? That looks like the bottom of furniture. Oh, it's got lots of little. Whenever I see that, like when you get into the back and there's lots of boxes, but a lot of the boxes are like smaller. Some aren't boxes. It's all stacked neatly. A
Yeah.
variety of different containers, boxes, whatever. I love that. And this has got that. It's the back of another big TV set. That's what that was. Okay. And then behind that is something else. I see something back there, but I can't tell what it is. Another tub. But they've already bid the crap out of this one. But that I think it's still going to go way up. It's just my thought. I just don't see the one item that.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's at the price I would go at, maybe a little bit more, but not much.
I would still be on it, but I'd be kind of like, okay, I need to find something else to justify it. That's why I'm still looking. And yeah, it just looks really. It does look good. It looks good. Lots of mystery boxes. But when that's not backed up by items that you can sell on the outside, then that brings in more questions. And so I would say you're probably right. Now it says grandfather clock. Now why can't I see the daggone thing? I want to see this grandfather clock. Now look at the dust on these tools here, man. Look at that. There's spider web. That's been there for a while. But some of the other stuff looked like it hadn't been. All right. Well. Oh, wait a minute. That looks like an old curio camera, or maybe a vintage one. Vintage. No, that's the clock.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, there it is. That's the clock right there. First, I thought I saw like a curio with a bowed glass or whatever. Look at all the boxes back there. Some of them have been opened, and I see some regular toys, though. That's not good. All right. Well, it's a good unit, but you got people already fighting hard for it. Do you feel like jumping in on that fight? That's the question you got to ask yourself, and only you know if you want it or not. This one sells in one day. It's at 280. It says mini fridge, ladder, basketball hoop stand, standalone, barbecue, chairs, totes, boxes, bicycle, golf clubs, weed eater, rug, artwork, tools, coffee table, toolbox, gun not included.
Ha!
Why? Oh, it's in California. I get it.
Yeah.
Gun not included. Well, who gets the profit from that? They're saying, no, you can't have the profit. We want it. That's what I think of that. That's bullshit. But if they take that out of there, there might be another one in there. But that
Yeah.
would already piss me off to the point. Well, you got to take emotion out of it though. After that, so what else is there? That just pisses me off. That's just emotion. It clouds your thinking. That's part of the problem in the country now. It's emotion over. Here I go on my soapbox again. Well, you can tell where my mind is today. I like this locker. I don't like what they doing with the. It's not like it's an illegal item.
No, I know.
I mean,
Anytime we found guns in a locker, it was because they didn't see them, or they would have confiscated them.
well, I'll tell you what. One day I was at a live auction, and they took the gun out of the unit. It was a long rifle. Took it out of the unit, and I bought the unit anyway. And when I went to get the unit, and there was still a lot of people there at the auction, they brought me back the gun and gave it to me. You know why they did?
No.
Because that gun had problems.
Oh.
It would have been like for parts.
Oh.
It could have easily, you could shoot it though, but it had some issues. So what my mind went to exactly where I'm thinking now. They didn't feel like it was good enough for them, so they just, oh, we'll let him have it. I think they wanted to keep it, and they thought it was a good gun, and that's just my thought on it. I mean, why would they give it back?
Yeah, exactly. Why didn't they keep it?
If I wasn't supposed to have it, then why did they give it back? I don't care if it did have an issue that needed repairing. It was still a gun.
Yeah, that's
See,
right.
so that just shows you this is bullshit, Glenn. They
Yeah.
use this whole thing as an excuse to commandeer, to steal, to tax everything, taxed and taxed on top of taxes and on top of theft and on top of corruption. That's what we're fighting. That's why they want everybody. Oh, don't get me started because you know what I'm going to say. It's all connected, folks. It's some people involved in it. Maybe they don't know it's connected. They're all part of the system. The system.
Believe me, I was grocery shopping yesterday and I was cussing every time I put something in a basket.
Yeah, the price on them. It didn't have to be like that. Oh,
Yeah,
it does.
I'll say it's one thing. I'm not going to say anything else about it, but there's this particular brand of bread that I usually get. It's normally $1.50. It's
Yeah.
over $4 a loaf now.
Oh, that's price gouging. There's no doubt about that. That's price gouging. Yeah, I mean they're all out to get everything they can from us. That's the system we're fighting. You know, there's only one choice, and they know it. That's why they can't beat him. So that's why you saw what you saw yesterday. If indeed that was a black hat operation, I'm not 100% sure if it's one way or the other. Either one went our way, though. Think about that. So God is on our side. Both scenarios went our way. Werner, that's another goodie right there. So if you take the emotion of them taking the initial gun out of there, then I think this would be a good unit. Because if these people were willing to leave that in there, oh my Lord, What do you think could be in the back? I would buy this. And you know why? Because a lot of people are going to be disappointed in the fact, oh, they took that out of it. And that's going to affect. This is the kind, and I will say that locker that I was just telling you about, where they ended up giving me back the gun that needed work, turned out to be a very good locker. Because the bidding after they took it down, the invigoration to bid, that it was a live auction. There was probably 75 people there, and I got it for like 190, and it was a 10 by 10. But they took the gun out, and I think it just, I'm not trying to talk you into buying this, but kind of look at that and discern yourself, minus the gun. And I haven't seen this gun yet, by the way, unless I'm looking at it. What is that? That's not it. Okay. I want to see it. I didn't actually see it in the picture. Are they poking around in these units now?
Daryl's known for that.
That's not legal, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Whoa, there is that it? Oh, that's just, you know what? That is a freaking air rifle. If that's what that, I'll bet you that's what that is. I'm not even sure if that's a gun, but it kind of looks like an air rifle from this one where you got the barrel and then the room to cock it with the barrel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's what that is. But if they take an air rifle out of there, then I'm sorry, that's theft. And besides, these people haven't lost their storage unit yet. So why are they taking crap, or have they? They shouldn't be in there. That pisses me off. Why they're in there talking about what the Lord. Don't get me started on these clowns, man.
Yeah.
Getting mad here. I like this unit though. God, I like these zip. There could be anything in here.
Yeah.
There could be boxes and boxes of ammo, handgun. Woo-hoo! Take a shot and see what happens.
What size is this locker, Mark?
This locker is a 10 by 10.
Okay.
So it's not humongous. So you got, it's not a 10 by 20. So that affects your bid. But it looks to be a packed.
Yeah, it's packed. Yeah.
And so the manager's going to say, well, I had to take this out there. Say, okay, well, just leave me alone then. And then if you find anything else, you know what to do with it. It's yours. You paid for it. I mean, I can't tell you to do that, but I could say that's what I would do. There's a file cabinet down there. Let's see. I like this little basketball goal. Somebody buy that. Still good time of year. Got fall coming up, basketball season at the end of the year. You know what? Somebody will buy that. I mean, there's all kind of goodies in here, man. A lot of dust. Ooh, look at that. That's interesting. Is that a snake? Or that looks like it's got like one drawer. Oh, I like that. For all we know, that's a jewelry chest. I'm not saying it's a jewelry chest. I don't know what's in there. But wow. I love quirky, old-looking, vintage, interesting items, especially with that design. That's like, why is there a snake on there? I gotta see that. I'd like to know that. There's some money sitting there, Werner. That adds a little bit of value to it. I already said that. I already saw that. Like a better picture of this so-called gun, or did I just? No, that's definitely not it. I think this could be what it. I don't know. I'm not even sold that's really a gun. It just kind of reminded me of air rifle.
Kind of, like you said, it kind of looks like an air rifle, maybe. It's hard to tell from the angle.
Yeah, and once I mentioned it, it put that thought in your mind, so it could have influenced your thinking. But I'm not sure. But they said they saw a gun in here somewhere, which I don't know why they were all up in the arms about. No pun intended. But All right, here we go. Look, PS4 games right here. Well, there's one, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a clue. That's a clue. So we know they had games. Well, game at least. That's a clue. I really like this piece. I like that piece. What do you think, Glenn?
Yeah, it's not a bad locker.
I mean, the only irritating thing is that they're going to take the gun out, and that would make me like, yeah, it suck, you know. But it is what it is. And I found really good things in. Oh, you know what? I thought that was a file cabinet, but that's not. That's that deep blue colored toolbox. That's the same color as some of the Snap-on. That looks like it. Oh my God! If that's Snap-on, dude, there could be a grand set or better sitting there. Look at that. I believe that's what it is, Glenn. I think that is a toolbox. And that color, I've seen it. I'm not saying it is Snap on, but I've seen them look just like that from the side. Wow. Wow. What's that? Well, I looked over there. That's where the games is. But then there's some albums in there too. You can only see part of that. They've got like albums. And, oh, wow. This could be a good one, man. Uh-oh, what's that sitting there? That looks like part of furniture. All right, well, I'm beating this locker to death. I just got hung up on it because I liked it so much, and I wanted to profile it to the best of my ability. Um, would I buy that? Oh, you better believe it. Oh, let's see. Let me come back into the chat for a bit. I got to do that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hey, let's see
Hey,
who we got here. Feeding chickens. Hey, man, well, you got to feed the chickens, man. Not happy if you don't. That's right. There we go. Sky Warrior. That spent money on the boxes and totes. Yeah. You got to look at any clue you see, man. Let's see here. Okay, that's it. Well, we're not doing too well today. It's because I brought a somber message and people want to get away from all that stuff. But how do you get away from that? Let's just don't look. Don't look, Ethel.
yeah.
That's what I call in the street. Don't look, Ethel. I don't know where I'm going with this. It doesn't matter. I like that locker, Glenn. I really did.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
But as far as the gun goes, all I saw would look like an air rifle. I couldn't find it. But they can see different than we can, you know, because they're in there probably poking it. What's behind it? You don't know what they're doing, man. Some places are notoriously doing that. I think, you know, that might, it could be.
Yeah, Daryl's is known for that. I don't remember if I mentioned to you or not, they used to have live auctions at Daryl's, and they didn't auction the lockers off. They'd pull each piece out and auction each item off. That's how used to do it.
Yeah, when you were telling me that, I was thinking, no, that's bull, man. I mean, that's not. Oh my God. Yeah, that's just not the way to do it. But I mean, they can do it the way they want. I just think that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go back in there then. I thought there was going to be some comments, but I probably ran everybody off today, and that's okay. I can't just come on here and then avoid. I can't, like, if there was a freaking pink elephant back there behind me, and the whole time I refused to see it, acknowledge it. There's a pink elephant now. Yeah, what's wrong with you? There's a pink elephant behind you. Really? Okay, whatever. I believe you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, all right. Now, what did I do? Now I got to go back and find it. Well, that's just great, Mark. Let's see. I got to go back into storage treasures. All right. Probably say, look at this guy. I can't find this. Well, oh, you're right. I can't find it. All right. I got it now. So I got to come back into here. Oh,
Yeah.
no. That's the wrong
I'm
one.
sorry, but
That's the wrong one. Yep. There we go. I got to get back on StreamYard. Present. I went the wrong way. Share screen. Share. All right. Take that out. Okay. Oh, that's in Florida, man. I was. That's in freaking Florida. We're not exactly. Neither one of us are close to that. Let's look at you at 5 miles away, man, just to see what comes up. Daryl's comes in up within 5 miles.
Yeah, they've got about 8 or 10 facilities in Bakersfield.
Okay. Yeah, you need to keep an eye on these guys. They got a lot of the traffic around there. Okay, we looked at that. That doesn't look like anything. That one doesn't look like anything. Ooh. Okay, that one's just big items. All right, here's a little 5x6. You know, if you can get these, this is exactly. Well, I'm going to tell you about the Wednesday's video. What I tell you in my area, when there's a locker like this or less, and nobody's bid on it, I don't mind bidding $10. And then if somebody bids, they get it. But I got one like that. Wednesday and Thursday. I bought lockers Wednesday and Thursday this past week. You'll be seeing this coming Wednesday. And I got one for $10 like that. And nobody has even bid on this yet. It sells in 2 days. I'm not saying I think somebody will end up bidding, because these are the kind that you can get for really cheap. The thing is, they bring a lot of trash, and you got to get rid of that. And I'd say 95% of this probably junk, or maybe not, but it's what you can't see. Is if you feel like gambling, I'm gambling your time. It's not really a money thing.
Yeah.
If this thing pays off, you're going to do great. You're just going to have full garbage cans. That's what I like to do. And I did manage to get one of those this week, and that comes out Wednesday, and you'll see how I did on it. And okay, let's see what else. Now there is a TV back there. That could be like $25. This is the kind of unit you could have shoes, stuff like that. So I kind of look at them. I don't spend a lot of time on them. Yeah, I don't see anything standing out, except that the standout thing about it is it's nobody's bid on it. And it's getting ready to sell in a day or two. It makes it a little bit more interesting. Okay, let's see here. Let's look. Let's see if I can find me one. Let's go into 5 miles. See what else is showing up. Anything. If I get anything now, I'm going to have to rent it. So it's going to have to be a good one. It's going to have to be a renter or a dine and dasher. And there we go. Okay. I looked at this one earlier. Public's not for 8 days? Good Lord. I want to show you something. Look what's in this one. I'm not buying this. I've already got a pool table. I've been waiting to try to find a set of pool balls. I don't want to go out and buy a set. I thought I'd have gotten one by now. I've sold them before, but I don't want that. It just looks like it's heavy and probably outdated, and I really don't want to mess with that. So I just wanted to show you what. If I didn't have one, and I wanted to play, I might be interested, but I've already got one. Let's see what we got here. Well, let's see if that furniture. It's just hard, furniture is great, man, but it's good money. But it takes a lot of space. So it needs to be good where you could sell it quick. And this, if that's real leather, that would be a bitchin' one to buy, man. Because it's not. Oh, what's back there? It says appliances, bedding, clothing, boxes, bags, totes, electronics, computers, and furniture. Uh, I'm not really sure if that's pressed wood or real wood. It could be. I'm on the fence on this piece, but it looks like an armoire, like a modern, cheaper armoire. You got like you can hang clothes here and your drawers there, and the bigger drawers down there. And that's that imitation marble cheap crap right there. So I'm a little afraid of that. Oh, let's see what we got here. There's a cooler. No, that looks like a luggage. Uh, that's a desk. I think it's an upside down desk. That's a cheap one. I'm out. I'm definitely out on that one. Do, 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 do. And oh yeah, one you don't want to ever buy. If you see a storage unit with a shopping cart in it, okay, do not buy it. I'm just you heard it here, probably not first. Am I right, Glenn?
Yeah, you're correct.
Especially this one here. I mean, look at this. What they look like. Now these chairs probably are cool though. I gotta give it that. But it looks like they've got like LED lights in the legs. That's interesting. But I swear, I think they stole this shopping cart from some store around the area. But did I misspeak though? Because these chairs are interesting.
Yeah, kind of odd.
I'm starting to change my mind and my whole thinking here because look in the back. It's a 10 by 20. Oh my God, Glenn, did I just eat my own words right here on my own live? I think I just did. I might end up buying a shopping cart here. I don't know. I gotta be open to it. So what I just said, I was wrong. I was wrong.
Well, there's quite a few chairs there if you figure $5-10 a piece.
If those are LED chairs, like party chairs,
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could at least get $10 to $20 a piece. And
Yeah.
I'm being very conservative, right? And if say there's a dozen, well, there's a few $100 right there. Now, so that makes me interested. Shopping cart, I could give that away. I'm gonna roll it out the street. Somebody will take it. I'm not worried about that. There's a cabinet back there. But now I am really interested in this because this place happens to be 3 miles from here. Okay. And that plays into what I do. Okay. Now there is what the hell are those fingers? Oh, Lord. This is quirky. And there's something pink right there. All right, I'll bite. And that's in a shopping cart, which is good because it'll come out of there easy. Yeah, I just changed my mind here. I might bid on this. This is insanity.
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm going to bid on it right now. You're going to see me. Oh, somebody already did, so I got to go to 20. So I'm going to put this in my bid manager. See, now you got to agree to their new rules now. You confirm your bid. I agree to bid $20. Premium on this is $10. So you've got a $10 premium on it, no matter. Yeah. And yeah, it's just your regular. Yes, I agree. Bid now. So there it is. I am the high bidder on this. Let's see what I might end up getting. It's quirky. I said I like quirky. I stand by that. Here's some kind of a. Is that a float? I think that's a float that you go in like in a parade or something.
Yeah. Huh.
And look at that whiskey barrel back there, man.
Oh yeah.
That's sweet. I may not even sell that if I. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's like Halloween stuff. You know what? I like this unit. There's probably some kind of a business or a catering kind of
Yeah.
thing going on here, and so they're going to have some really interesting things that'll be sellable. Don't you agree?
Hmm. Yes.
And I especially like this. I don't know if I'm seeing it there. There could be
Yeah.
more.
What's that blue item in front of the barrel? Can you make it
It's
out?
like a corner cabinet or a
Oh,
small
okay.
shelf, or not maybe not a corner, but it's like a shelving. It's shelving, but it's kind
Oh,
of
okay.
got like a name on the top of it. Um, oh my God, this is interesting. I saw that picture. It's not showing much, so we got to go the other way. Oh, let me stop here. Okay, what are these? I don't know what that is. I think it's tables. Okay, they're probably tables. They're like little individual tables. They probably have tops that go on them, possibly. And here's chairs back here. Some kind of cabinet here. And tell, I don't know what. That's some kind of a trunk. Wow. This is what's tearing me up. Is this hand reaching out of here? But I think what I like the most in this unit, all kidding aside, is that whiskey barrel.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go crazy on it, but I mean, I would. I like I said, I bid on it, and I'm happy to take a chance on it.
Got
Ah,
8 days before close.
yeah, that's why I can't. You can't get excited about it. So what I like to do is just bid on one I'm interested in, and then it puts it in my bid manager. So what I'll show you exactly what I mean. You know this, but so I just go to my account, auction tools, bid manager, and that's the only one I got in the works right now. Is that one? See, so now the next time I get on, I see another one I like. I can keep it all put into my bid manager, and then it shows you the last one or the one that's going to sell first. They kind of you can have them. Well, the one on top's the one that's going to sell the next on the next auction. So it's a good way to organize your stuff. And let's see. Let me keep looking here. Let me go back one. See if I can go back to that unit one more time. Ah, come on, Mark. Unbelievable. All right. Oh, that's in Orlando. How did I get to Orlando from here? That was stupid. Now I'm in Orlando. Going back. I'm going back to where I'm yeah, there we go. All right. All right, we looked at that. Looked at that. I don't want that freaking thing. That looks a lot like one I just bought. Okay, I'll bite. Hopewell. Oh, this is a good logo. Hopewell is where I won that one locker with all the Ashley furniture and Nintendo Switches, brand new sectional. Oh my God. I'm not saying this unit's like that, but this is a whole household here. It's a little this older set here though. This won't be as good as that one, but a lot of tubs in the front, spots of stuff. That's a lot of crappy looking stuff there. Christmas, no good. I'm not liking the quality of it right off the bat of what I'm seeing. You notice the washer dryer is really dirty and kind of rusty. I mean, that's not saying it doesn't work. It's probably worth something, but that's a clue as to how the rest of this unit is. I personally like to get that first good vibe. I can get it back here, but I don't like the way everything looks. I'm going to probably pass on it. And I'll end up going back to look at it again, but maybe. Now here's another one where I bought one out there at the same location that sold the vehicle, and they're doing it again here. What's in the locker? I don't care about the vehicle. I'm looking at what's in the locker. Computers. Uh, all the items in the space can be taken except the vehicle. Okay, we know that, but you can take the crap out of the vehicle too. You know that, right? So there's a lot of stuff in here besides that vehicle, and these tend to go less than they normally would. But I will keep an eye on it. I want to see what's in here. Okay, that's a weed eater. I got enough weed eaters. Uh, oh my God, are those? It almost looks like a server there. Oh, that's wow. Look at the computer system there, man. It's got 5 Ethernet ports, 6.
Yeah.
I might be interested in this. I might be interested in this. Let's just put a bid on it. I'm going to confirm that bid. This could be really expensive stuff, computers here. And I also see some fishing poles. Wow. I've already dealt with them on buying vehicles in a storage unit in that same facility, so I know it's going to go easy for me. And what else are we seeing down here? Interesting. I'm not going to go deep on this, but I have got to do my due diligence. I've already bid on it. So if I get stuck with it for $10, I'm a happy camper. So that's, yeah, you just hope you get hung with it if you do that. Yeah, look at that. There's things in there. Ooh, there's containers inside this. Or is that a reflection? I like this unit, man. Okay, I got 2 I bid on. Just some regular old know nothing tools there. Those are of no consequence there. Uh, what are these? Okay, all right, that's of no consequence there. Okay, there's stuff on the roof here. There's an interesting looking rolling. So you can see the wheels on top of the roof. That would you get to take that. And there's some clothes. I like this. It says boats in there. It says with a capital. I mean with an S. Boats. BOATS. All right. What do they mean boats? Is that a boat? I don't think so. All right. Well, maybe there is a boat in here. There's boats coming. Like sometimes you got to blow them up. I don't know what they're talking about. Or maybe there's a kayak. I mean, how do you miss a freaking kayak? And that's not a boat. All right, I am intrigued. All right, the pictures suck. Oh, you see the stuff inside the vehicle? There's an air conditioner in there. That's
Oh, yeah.
that goes with a unit. You can strip the vehicle. Now, you can't take the parts off of it, but anything that's not connected, you can have it. Uh, that's right. All right. So there's an air conditioner in there. And by the way, we kind of need a spare now because my son and daughter-in-law and grandkids, their air conditioner went out. So we let them come over and pick up the two we had in inventory. We just gave them to them. So we need a spare now. So if I was to buy this locker, which at this point I might, um, I would definitely just hang on to that because without a spare, you're kind of screwed. And so that's called usage profit. All right. Well, let me look one more, and then I'll come back into the chat for the rest of the last bit of the show. Oh, whoa! Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not going down these, man. I don't like that anymore. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming back into the chat area. All right. Shark. $20 would be a good deal. Hey Tino, how you doing, man? Uh, yeah, it's been a little somber start to the show today, but I tell you what, we stand strong today, man.
Yeah. Had to be mentioned.
Yes. And I've got a feeling people aren't going to be able to avoid this. Yeah. Hey, good morning, everyone. Those chairs are good money and easy to sell. Oh yeah. Amen, brother. God's on our side. Any doubt now? Man, I appreciate you being here, Eric. I want to show you something if you're still here, bud. Our co-host is not who you think he is. Our co-host is not who you think. He's going to morph into someone else.
Wow, let me. Can you see this?
Oh, yeah.
It's blowing hard. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's a ghost.
So help me God.
Yeah, that's what I say. And he did. So help me God. All righty. Nice storage unit for $20. Hey, Mad Dog, how you doing? Good to see you. The tubs do intrigue me a little. If it was 50, the washing machine doesn't intrigue me a little, but yes, I'm kind of afraid of the condition. That to me, the quality of things is so important.
Yeah.
Especially like for us, because we sell on marketplace and we don't put up anything that's got problems other than furniture projects, and so yeah, I don't totally rule it out, but I'm not going to buy that one. I mean, that I wouldn't let just one item totally rule it out. But then when you looked over at the rest of it, it kind of was in the same line of the crappy washer dryer. So that's why I agree. Yes. I want to know what's inside the vehicle, even though I couldn't take the vehicle. Well, one thing we know is there's an air conditioner with the little side things that come out for a window air conditioner. We needed another spare since we gave my son and daughter-in-law and grandkids our two that we had in inventory. So we kind of, it's good to have a spare. We don't have one right now. So if I get this unit, which I might, or they might pay it up. I mean, there is a vehicle in there now. So, but you don't get to keep that, and that's fine. But you get to take everything out of it. Now I don't know how that applies. Now, if it's the doors are locked and you can't get in there, I'm not so. There's nothing you can do because you're not allowed to break the window. But I mean, there would. I'm not going to say it. Uh, have big storms coming with hail and high winds. I'll catch the replay. Have a blessed week. Okay, Skywalker, I appreciate you come. Warrior. We've got warriors here in this country, man. And I'm glad you come in, my friend. I hope you got the unit you bid on last week's. Yes, I did. I got that one that I with the 7 boxes. Is that the one you is? I think that's the one he meant, right? The one we profiled.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I did. It's going to be coming. That locker video is coming out Wednesday. It's a special video because I need to bring some new content to the channel. I'm going to try to do that as often as I can, but when I don't, I've got good stuff coming up tomorrow night at 7 p.m. If you like gold, you're going to like this one, and it's a goodie. And I'm looking forward to watching it too because I get to relive some of these things and I don't have to watch my bad editing from before. It actually looks better now. I think we'll fix the problems, we're coming up to the end of the show here, but I want to get through all the comments and see what's going on. Sky Warrior, I want to know if there's a gun in here, being that there's fishing stuff. Well, you got to buy them to find out. And that's the beauty of it, man. It's kind of like Christmas, you open all your presents. You don't know what you're getting. Well, sometimes you know. But, yeah, you got to buy them to find out. Air conditioner, yeah. We need that. A nice dining day. Yeah, I got 4 units Wednesday and Thursday of last week, and those are going to be coming out Wednesday, and they were all dining dashers. Even the one that we profiled, that's one. If you can get it in one load, that's a dining dash. Okay, one load, boom, you're out. Yeah. But I decided I don't want to. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to spoil anything. Let's see if I can leave us on a funny note. So anyway, guys, everything's going to be okay. I think this could qualify as the event that we knew was coming. And I took that as a good event. Now, what happened was potentially tragic, but keep a discernment. Could this actually be a good event? Could it be a good event? Could it have been orchestrated by the good side in part? We don't know. We'll never know. But you got to keep your discernment about this. And it just falls into place so good. I call it God's plan. I'm just going to leave it at that because that's ultimately who's going to decide if we remain free or not. And I think we will. So anyway, everybody, all 2 of you, I appreciate all that came into the chat today and added. Today's a little somber for me. That was really, but then I realized this is all part of what we've been dealing with this is another stage in the whole big thing we've been focused on for the last 7 years. Problem is a lot of people have ignored it. I don't know if people can ignore this anymore, man. But anyway, let me see. I missed a comment. Can't wait to see that unit. I haven't Julie about that locker. I can't tell you because I don't want to say it. Yeah, I do love the unit with the red step. Oh, I didn't get that one. It went offline. I wanted that one. That's the one that I wanted the most. And the other 3 lockers were to try to make up with the one I lost. And that was the one I lost, Mad Dog. That was the freaking one I lost. So anyway, I'm going to try. I knew he was. Whoa, I missed a nice dining. I missed. Mad Dog have to drive 90 miles or more for any storage that I'd want if I ever bought. Really? Well, that means it would have to be a good one. I knew he was. Yeah, man. One more time. I want to thank everybody that came in here today, and Glenn, and hope to see Joy soon, and I hope her family members okay. And we're gonna end it all with, wow, we're still here, we're still fighting, man. We haven't given up yet. That's right. That's right. And before I play what I was gonna play, and that's right. Here it is.
Boom! Just like that. That's right. Boom! Just like that. That's right.
That's right.
Run. Boom! Just like that. That's right.
Just like that. Wait a minute. I missed some. I wanted to see you get that locker, though. Or you and me both, man. God, I really did want that locker. Well, you know what? Maybe it'll come up again in 30 days.
Did you see where Eric said he's bidding on a 20 by 70 locker?
Oh, I am now. I'm gonna hang around. As long as there's comments, I'm gonna stick around. I wait a minute. I do love you. Yeah, that's right, Mad Dog. Eric says, hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'm bidding on a 20 by 70 full of antennas. Well, obviously, Eric, you'll just rent it for a while. Hopefully it's logistically friendly, because I know you don't mind traveling. And God, I hope you get that. You'll just think of how much content you'll get out of that, my friend. How many videos can you get out of a 20 by 70? Well, knowing Eric, he could probably go through that in one day. But if anybody could do it, it would be him. But I got a feeling I don't think he'll be able to do that in one day. But prove me wrong, man, and good luck. I'd love to see you getting that. God, wouldn't you like to see that?
That'd be great.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go eat lunch, and we'll see you, Glenn, and see everybody in the chat. I'll leave you with one more. This one's the most appropriate today, right here.
Wow, let me. Can you see this?
Oh yeah.
It's blowing hard. Oh Lord. Oh, it's a
So help me God.